Welcome to the Mentor Chat discussion. This week we are going to talk about DNP. Now, the only reason that I'm talking about this is as a coach, you're going to have athletes who want to talk about it. They're going to come to you, they're going to ask about it, they're going to want it. You need to err them on the side of caution. Okay, DNP doesn't maybe kill you. It effing kills the effing F out of you. Okay, you are going to die. It's not a question of if, but when. If you keep using it, you will die. In the 1920s, when this was originally created, DNP was put into phase 1 clinical trials and then processed to phase 2. During phase 2, 40% of the people became terribly sick, had kidney failure, liver damage, and quite a few of them actually died. So then it was subsequently dropped and the formula was kind of let go until the bodybuilding and fitness industry became super popular and this miracle fat loss drug was dug up from the dead once again and brought back, and people were told just take an even lower dose than what they did in the clinical trials, you'll be fine. Who's making this stuff? Right? Who's making it? Billy Bob. Billy Bob's making it. China's making it, okay? India's making it, my good friend. You're not going to find a pharmaceutical clinical source for DNP. It doesn't exist. Here's what it does from the standpoint of inside your fat cells, because it does actually target your fat cells. It's a poison. Now, before we get into what it actually does, let's talk about how energy is transferred, right? Energy is transferred by a covalent electron or an outside electron being passed to another cell or another molecule or sorry, not molecule, but another atom that has a negative charge. So you got a positive charge, you got a negative charge, so it's going to try and pull from this negative to this positive. You see what I'm saying? Because this one has an extra electron in here, right? So it's going to try and dump that one off and make this one flat out zero and make this one flat out zero, okay? And so on and so forth. That's how energy is transferred. Energy is transferred by negative and positively charged ions passing back and forth electrons with each other. In fact, your Krebs cycle inside your body is oftentimes referred to, your ATP and phosphorylation cycle is oftentimes referred to as your electron transport chain. It's just the transportation of energy. Here's what DNP does. DNP goes inside where the protons are. Mind you, those never get dumped. And it creates a port, if you will, in that cell membrane, inside of the nucleus, and then your protons begin to go inside of the cell. And what happens when you pump a lot of energy, because that's what it is, it's a lot of unharnessed, unstable energy into an area where there's absolutely nowhere for it to go? Heat, right? You guys ever seen like a blender burnout, or just an electric motor burnout? It starts to smoke, it gets really, really hot. It's because something's not right. The energy's not processing or transferring properly. The heat's going up and up and up and up and up until pow, it goes, right? Or you can overstrain a motor, and that can also happen. Same thing with your cells, by the way. You can overwork your body and actually cause things like rhabdo, which is just the breakdown of your tissue because you don't have enough fuel to compensate for your workouts. That's why people shouldn't overtrain. But DNP floods these protons in here, and it causes necrosis to take place because it gets so hot that your body temperature actually shoots up. That's why people on DNP get really hot. It's because their cells are literally pouring in the protons into the cell and just blowing the cell apart. It's like firing the laser, okay? They're blasting freaking lasers at their cell nucleus or at their endoplasmic reticulum or at their mitochondria or wherever they're bombarding. And by the way, this action right here causes oxidative stress, which, as you know, oxidative stress is passed down from generation to generation to generation of cells when you are recombinating your DNA. Now, what this means for you is that taking DNP will help you lose fat, because we know for a fact it kills the shit out of fat cells. It kills it. Absolutely lays waste to it. It works. This stuff works. What else does it do? Well, one, it kills you. Your body temperature gets too high, or your body just can't handle all the freaking poison you're pumping in. It just causes your kidneys to fail, causes your liver to fail, causes your heart to fail, causes your brain to, have a stroke, basically a heat stroke. 2, it ages you. That's one people don't really think about. When your clients take this, you could say, oh sure, you might live, but it's going to age you. You're going to get older. It's like a meth head. You ever seen a meth head when they were younger and they weren't on meth? They were generally like pretty or a handsome looking devil. And then they take meth and all of a sudden they're like, well, I got one tooth and it's black, right? It ages you. When you take something that causes your body to break itself down unnaturally, it causes oxidative stress, which causes you to age more rapidly. So it may not kill you up front. Guess what it's going to do? Kill you early. Okay? Anytime somebody wants to take a shortcut to losing body fat and they want to get on DNP, make sure that you educate them on the fact that it reverses the natural flow of energy, causing a cataclysmic implosion of your cell, overheating your cell, causing it to die and rupture and subsequently be broken down, not even used. You can't even use the fat cells when they're broken down. They just get processed out through your body, through your kidney and through your feces, which puts strain where? Kidneys and liver, right? So, not only that, but DNP is also very liver toxic. It's very hard on the liver. So you're taking all this stuff, hard in the kidneys, super hard in the liver. Your heart's having a hard time because your heart's having to pump all this crap through your blood and it heats up, and so your heart's beating faster. You are going to freaking die early. If you've taken DNP before, well, congratulations. You have knocked years off your life. Literally, okay? This is the opposite of anti-aging. This is the opposite of health and fitness. And if you are trying to lose fat, this is the opposite of what your approach should be. And you guys need to make sure that your customers understand from a health standpoint. We aren't saying don't take anabolics. We aren't saying don't take cutters. We aren't saying don't take GH. We aren't saying don't take peptides. We're saying don't take it wrong. And also, don't forget to take DNP and SARMs, because SARMs suck. Anyone who takes them, gay. Okay, that is, by the way, it's 1980s gay, the uncool, nobody likes you kind of gay, not the whole like, hi, kind of gay from like 2019, which is now apparently offensive to use that term. I'm old, I'm still going to use that term. If it offends you, get out! I'm just kidding. So this has been your mentor discussion on DNP this week.